There. All right, you guys. So you know who this is, and it's another team training. I'm Sherry Denny, your corporate director, but I know we're going to have a whole bunch more of you guys coming up as corporate directors. We're really trying to make that so much easier for everybody, you guys. We're working again on the compensation plan. Nothing's going to change. It's just going to make it easier for people to reach what somehow seems to be unattainable, let alone national director. So we're working on that for you guys. Anyway, I just wanted to know how many of you on here tonight are ready for a great night. I know I am. Yay, good. I see some hands going up there. So as you can tell, we've got so you can see my screen, right? The big share screen. Okay, good. So as you know, we've got not really 3 product lines. We all started with our drops, and those are fabulous. And you know what's so neat about them still? After 12 years, they're still unique. You guys, they're unique. Like nobody else has them. And that seems to be our #1 pull. And the fact that they work and we don't have to lie about them, I mean, this is amazing. And there's something else I'm going to say about that further down the road here, because there's some companies in deep turmoil right now, and you all have the opportunity to cash in on that. The beauty line is absolutely incredible. I just love this every day. And this morning I'm trying to think, how do I pack that up? Are you kidding me, Sherry? You've got sample packs of skincare. Take one with you. It's a good 5 days worth. And we've got the coffee not coming. It's here. My order is in and it's supposed to be here Saturday. And guess who's not here Saturday? Me. So here's one of the things that I want to get more of, because we found that testimonials tell a story and you're not given a sales pitch, but in return, testimonials sell. Would you all agree on that? So this training is focused on doing testimonials. With your permission, you guys will do that. I know Kathy's got some fabulous testimonials. And at the end of this, we're going to do a little bit of recording. You guys that are on here, you get to do it first. If you want to, I'm not going to push anybody, but I know you all have one. And be as compliant as you can. I'm telling you, when we were pulling those for, when Julie and I did the overview last Wednesday, it was pretty easy to ask the people that made them to be compliant. We read it over, their little script that they had, and I was like, record it. It's that easy. So you may not think it's easy, but it is if you've got it in the back of your head to make it about you. So we're going to do those in just a minute here. So I'm going to show you 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Bobby Lucas. I'm a chiropractor in Wasilla, Alaska. I've been practicing pretty close to 45 years. Nutrition's been a big part of my business. As far as the lotion products, there's the one that has the hyaluronic acid in it. I've suffered with precancer stuff on my scalp for years, and it's scaly, kind of like a fish. And what I've noticed using that one bottle, that my skin is now soft. It doesn't have the scaliness that it did before, and that's just been in 6 weeks. Because I've tried everything, and this is the only thing that I've tried that's actually helped my scalp. And so I'm excited about it. It's one thing I'm going to buy and keep in my shelf because it does help my first.
Hear what Neil Thomas has to say about APLGO.
Hi, my name is Neil Thomas. I'm from the UK. As an experienced networker, I was amazed at the product range of APLGO and the affordability of the products. The fact that I can build my business from anywhere. I didn't hesitate in joining this company. I'd recommend it to anybody looking for a permanent home, a home where they can run a successful business. The leadership is great, and I have been so impressed with the support to date. Really is a great company. Thank you.
See how easy that was? Did it sound easy to you guys? So if anyone would like to make a similar video and really, Dr. Lucas's, I think, was 58 seconds. And Neil's was about the same. If it's a minute or less, a testimonial on the skincare. And as you can see, whatever you put in there, you can actually make it 5 minutes long if you wanted it to, because I can edit it. I've learned new skills, you guys. I can edit it to whatever part really needs to be in there. Like it was really kind of cute, and I tease him about it. Dr. Lucas and Diane are down in Cancun right now, and he did that like the day before. Actually, I think it was the same night that he was leaving for Cancun. And in there he said, and that little real expensive bottle, whatever that's called, you didn't hear it in there, did you? So we can chop out anything that, you know, just something that you want the public to hear. So if you guys want to do that on any part of the beauty skincare, you know, the whole line if you're using it, or different sections of it, any drop that you like the best, or any, you know, if you want to make several of them, you guys will compile these together. And we're looking for new things to put not only into our trainings that we're doing, but the company trainings. And I mean, that went over really well with Rick and all the other corporate directors. It was a surprise. Julia was just announcing that she was doing that. And all along we were putting this thing together just to see how it would go over. And it was really different, and they loved it. So I want to do that with our team as well. So, you know, you can send it to me in a text. I don't know if you can do it as a text message, but I know on Facebook you can send me a voice message, and I can literally pull it off of there and put it into anything that I'm doing on Canva here. So who wants to volunteer to do that? Anybody? Hands up. Okay, I see some hands up there. Yay, yay, yay. So we're going to do a little bit of that after I turn off the recording at the end here. Hi, Daniel. So
hi there yourself.
Yeah, I know you're way up there in Oregon, and it was nice to talk to you today. So welcome to the training tonight. This week, is there anything special this last week that anybody may have done and got some brags about it? Anybody like getting ready to put a special event together? Or I know, Clee, I figured you did. Clee, you want to go ahead? Can you unmute yourself? There you go.
Yeah, we have a networking event coming up in the first part of March here in Bowling Green, Ohio. So got a table set up, and I just have to get some stuff to put on it. So and I get to be there all day, which is awesome. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, good. And I know you know the product. I know you're not going to have any trouble at all. So let me know, you know, and Julia is real close to you. She can get some information to you if need be. And we've made some new stuff that I started printing out on my own computer, and we've been using it over at All About Herbs. So if you need any of that, let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna make up the little packets that you you know, with
Oh.
samples and that card in it. Awesome.
I'm so glad to hear that. I love it when events come up. Anybody else have an event or a new upgrade status or anything on their team?
Well, I'm hoping while you're making my special visit that John and I will get together and we'll get thing going. I've got a whole bunch of new products sitting in my house, including the beauty products. So we're going to have a pretty good display when the time comes.
Oh, good. And after I got off the phone with you, I actually connected with a few people, and both of them have contacted me. One's going to be there for sure. Our pastor friend, high school buddy, David Pugh, and I know she's seen it, but I haven't heard back from her yet, is Bobby Pearson. So, and I haven't heard back from Ann Chatton, but we'll see how that happens. But anyway, we got a lot of high school friends that we can get together finally. And I've got,
that's like the quote unquote 50th reunion early, huh?
no No kidding. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is so right. Oh my gosh, it is 2023, isn't it? Shoot, that sounds to me like there's going to be another one of those coming up, and I hope not August, but that's usually when they do it, right? Anyway, that's a whole nother conversation. Thank you, Daniel. And you guys get together with John, and let's put something together and really get this out there for all those people that, you know, you've maybe been waiting for somebody to come down there or come to your town and do a little overview. She's coming. So that'll be fun.
Well, you know, it's going to rock and roll. I'm not sure if it's more rock or more roll, but we'll figure it out.
I hope it's both. So good. I can't wait. And the other thing, Michelle's not on here. She's, oh my gosh, her husband is so busy. He's a state Senate, and he's, you know, flying between Juneau and here all the time. But they took a moment off this past weekend, and he even popped in for about a good hour, and we both worked together at the Matsu gun show, the first one of the year, and I had no idea what a big deal those are. Well, I should know, because this is Alaska and everybody has a gun up here except me. But it was interesting because there's a guy at the front door that asks before they even step in, are you carrying? You know, unless you're a police officer, they have to, you know, do the trigger hold or whatever that's called. You guys know what that is. And I was shocked about every other person that came in the door had to have that happen. And there were about 12.
Your weapon.
Yes, secure it. There were about 1,200 people on Saturday, and it was even busier yesterday. And so Michelle tells me she's going to be there, and I go, well, wait a minute. Do you think maybe I could bring a box down of samples and sit them there on the table? And I didn't know where she was going to be. Well, we get down there, I get down there, and she's right when you walk in the door, right across from where they're taking the tickets, the best place in the whole place to be, because they're selling raffle tickets for 2 22 guns. One's a pistol with a scope on it. You ever seen anything like that before? A pistol with a scope on it. It was about that big. It was amazing. I wanted it just to play with. And then an automatic 22 rifle. And it looked like a submachine gun, you guys. I mean, I guess I have been out of the loop for way too long, because those things were like futuristic to me. And so we're at this table that's getting a lot of action at it. And I didn't bring enough samples. So I made up a dozen, and I figured, well, maybe tomorrow. And she says, well, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. That was yesterday. It was Sunday. So I decided to go ahead, and I said, is it okay if I come in here and do this? Because, you know, it's not there's nothing in here that's arts and crafts or nothing. There's 2 little food thingies in there. It's all about guns and weapons and blah, blah, blah. So the guy
Sherry, it's Wasilla. It's guns, not arts and crafts.
Well, exactly. But that's it. But usually at a gun show, you'll see you know, some booths will have some of their wives' stuff in there, or really they'll have a few. There was none of that. And so I felt a little weird about bringing this in here. But the guy that was ahead of the table, his name is Dave, he said, oh, no. In fact, he loved the drops. I gave him a couple for his back and his feet. And I mean, he was like, no, you bring them in. This is our table. They actually sponsored the show. That's why they're sitting there. And I'm like, did I manifest that or what? I just felt so good about it. So yesterday I took in those little bags that I was showing you guys a couple of weeks ago, and handed out a few of those. We have several new prospects, but we've got one new partner because of the whole thing. So one out of all those people at a gun show just thrilled me. So that's my brag, you guys. I mean, I'm bragging on Michelle Shower. So that was just really fun. And that was a long one. So anybody else have anything exciting that happened this week, or you're looking forward to it coming up soon? That's okay. So I want to let you guys know it's not too late. Let me see if I can get this thing moving again. Current news and promos. The promo that's going on right now is still the skincare. I checked and there's still some of these left. I thought they'd be gone by now. Dr. Lucas bought a bunch of them, so he loves this stuff. I think he's giving them out as gifts. I don't know how many are left. They couldn't give me a count on that, but they're still available till the end of the month. They said while supplies last, but it was designed for until the end of the month. So there you go with that. And you guys, I don't know if, do you guys know that this sheet being filled out is not, you won't see any of the corporate directors, people that did the videos on here, the trainings. We're not putting these in. So you guys, the competition is between everybody on the teams that's not a corporate director and didn't put this together. So I hope you guys are filling these out. Yay, Clea's, I know. And I know when we were doing these, there was a bunch of you on there. Randy seemed to be on there all the time. Tuesday was there. Kathy was there. I know John was out working sometime. Daniel, I don't know because I can't see everybody on there. But these sheets right here, just pick 4 or go back and look at them. They're all in our Facebook page, our Team Go Extreme page. And they're really short, but there's going to be 5 people that win the trip to, and really you can ask her if you want to go anywhere. They're in Mexico, but their favorite spot seems to be Cancun, but there's Puerto Vallarta, there's Mazatlan, there's several different ones. And if you sponsor, I believe it was at least 3 people, and that could be at the 200 level or up. They will pay you up to $600 in airfare. So I want to see people from this team getting those wins. Okay, you guys. So if you need help with that, let me help you. Okay, really, let me help you. And what else do we have going on? Oh my gosh. So it's not over till it's over, you guys. And do you guys still realize that you can still be on this cruise? So as you see right up here, option 1, that's for anybody that just comes in. They have their first 45 days, they can do option 1. But option 1 also, I mean, step 1, let me say that right. Step 1, option 1. But step 1, option 2 is still open with the 2750 PV for the whole entire time. And the double points that they had, you guys, I was just, and that's another reason why I wanted to be at this event this weekend. I'm 5 points away, 5 points away from 2 people going. So I'm going to push that out as quickly as I can, because I am not going to be left on the dock. And I hope you guys can do that too. But then let's get real here. I know that there's some people that aren't ready to get on a ship and go on a cruise. We don't know where it's going to be. I'm hearing rumors now that it might be Italy. It's not Greece, because they've been there before and they don't go any place that they've already been. Well, we think we talked, or Tina and Kelly talked Sergi out of the Philippines, because who wants to get on a cruise ship when it's 100 degrees and cruise around the Philippines? And it's during their hurricane season, not a good idea. Then again, Dominican Republic, the same thing. So I don't know. I'm not really quite sure. None of us are quite sure, but I've got my fingers crossed for Italy. So that's on the agenda right there. So anyway, you guys, it's not too late. And I get it if people aren't ready to go, but knowing what's in the future, I think next year you guys will realize come November, when they give you the opportunity to be able to get on board, it's probably the best idea is to get that grouping of step 1 done before the end of November anymore. I'm telling you, that is kind of stressful. I will agree with all of you on that. So the other thing is, I don't have the slide up about the coffee and how good it is and all that stuff now, because it's being delivered. People are getting it. I know they've gotten theirs in Vegas. They've gotten theirs in Reno. Tina and Kelly have theirs. Julia has theirs. And I'm pretty darn sure I was one of the first people that ordered it as soon as I saw it live in the back office. And it's coming. It'll be here on Saturday. So the day that I get back from Reading. So I'm real excited about that. But has anybody received coffee yet?
I have coffee for you in Reading.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so we'll be sharing it with you.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. And I see Clee has his too. That is so awesome. Have you tried it, or do you guys drink coffee, John?
I love it. It's awesome.
Okay, there's going to be a good testimony to have. Yeah, and that's why I wanted it, was to be able to take it down and share with you guys. Well, heck, that's great. So, and we've been getting some really good testimonials on the coffee. It's so rich and smooth. Now, do you put one packet in or two? Maybe we lost John there. John,
so far, I'm just using one, but there'll be, if I mix, more than 8 ounces, I put 2 in.
Okay, because he put 2 in just, I think it was maybe 5 ounces. It was in a little Dixie cup. I was surprised the cup didn't melt. The water was so hot. But anyway, it was a little paper cup, how they kind of get mushy. Anyway, I can't wait to try it. So I've tried it on the ship, but I can't wait to have it in my mouth again. So that's being delivered. And you guys, I still have this available. I've only had one person take me up on this now, and y'all know who that is. So the launch into 2023, I'm going to give you an extra $100 cash bonus sent over to your account. And really just, in fact, I think I even did I make a launch sheet? I did. I made a launch sheet and I didn't put it on here for you guys to check off what you needed, your prospects and an invite time and to follow up on the invite. And that, I believe I put on our Visionaries. I should have put it here. I know it's somewhere and you guys have access to it, but just get 4 people together on a Zoom. You want to invite 8 and get an RSVP from these guys and get 4 people on a Zoom, and I will do the overview for you and see what we can do to at least get the products in front of them. If somebody gets signed up, that's an extra bonus. So for you, I love doing the overviews, you guys, and it's just something that I do every day. I'm trying to make it even a little bit fresher. So I wanted to get this out there before I leave, because I know I come back on the 25th, and that's the last day that auto ships usually connect through. But be sure to check in your back office, and I'm glad this is being recorded, because y'all not going to hear this till next Monday, and I'll be back to do that one as well. But go in and make sure that you're qualified on. You must be qualified already this month, but you want to make sure that these 2 are checked green. At least this one for sure. The one on the left, your personal 40 PV or whatever your pay status is. And in the branches, that may be red, but that's because you haven't sponsored one on the left or the right, or maybe you just have one on one lane and one on the other. Until they're both there, and they're both ordering, that's gonna be red. So once this is green, hey, that means you're 2-star qualified, and we want to be able to help you keep that up for 12 months. And you wind up getting those. It's a piece of the luxury bonus. It's amazing when you go in there and you'll see this rows and rows and rows of pennies. Seriously, it's like 2 cents here, 6 cents there, and that's what 2-star bonus gets you. Not only $10 per month, they just throw that in there, but then you get the pennies on every single person that's in your organization. So it's an extra bonus. And by the way, did anybody see that other extra bonus that you got for purchasing coffee? What did Clee? You got to go into your back office, John, you got to go into your back office and you're going to see when you ordered, the day you ordered coffee, that you got a return bonus. If indeed, when you pull down your qualification,
Check it out.
yeah, when you click on your qualification in your back office and it says you have a 5, 10, 18%, 20% reorder, I forgot what they call it, but when you, and I think that happens when you're also a 2-star. Some of you have been 2-star and you still qualified for that. It'll be on your back office. Well, when I went in
I
there,
get those little love notes in there on my phone. It's pretty amazing.
yeah. So you know what I'm talking about then. So when I went in there and I saw that, I go, oh, Tina, I think they made a mistake again. There's this bonus that has to do with something that only Russia is supposed to get, you know, those 20% cash back things that we get. And she goes, really? So she checked and she gets off to a message off to Pavel. And he says, oh, no, that's anybody that orders food, they give you cash back. And, you know, they've been getting food overseas in Eastern Europe all along. So just another bonus, you guys. So if we get any other foods, which I don't know what that'll be, they say it's too expensive to send over their healthy nutrition bars, but I don't know, that I thought that was pretty cool. So if the coffee costs $20, but then you get $4 back, that was pretty neat. Anyway, check it out, you guys. So, and you guys know how to check on the rest of that, your activity orders and all that by now. So after this recording, like I said, I wanted to see if anybody wanted to do a demo recording on a product testimony or something. You don't have to be put on the spot. I'll give you an opportunity to, you know, just say how you feel about it if you want to do them at all. But hey, how do you like that logo? I'm just playing around with Canva and that came up and I thought, well, let me just throw that in a circle and see what's happening here. So I'm traveling to Reading tonight and I'm looking forward to meeting up with John and Daniel and more friends from the area. And like I said, I've already connected with 2 of them and it sounds like a really fun time. But I'm going to go ahead and close this recording so we can go ahead and ask some questions. Or wait a second, I got something here in the chat. Yeah, Randy, you did see it, 20%. Yes, that's what I have in mind. I love it. So, all right, I'm looking through here. I love that. You're tardy, huh? So, let me stop the share and stop the recording. And okay, stop the recording if it's going to allow me to stop the recording. And I will take that part